Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And the ball for the Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan. What do you have on him, Saison?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Miguel Rojas comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. Just about to get started, an outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Sheehan making his first start of the year, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
The 1-1. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Got him! Larry Bullard rings him up. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Outside with a breaking ball. And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A., and today's starter, Ryan Nelson. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Inside, almost got him. This one smoked on its way out of here. take a jog around the bases. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Backed off the plate that time.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. To first, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of the season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Mookie now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Got him looking. Mookie Betts down on strikes.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And here's Freddie Freeman.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Two-one now. That one almost got him. Line drive. And that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Swing and he breaks his bat. Perdomo. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Click, squad, crew, game, big, mob, they be hating from the nose.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one almost got him.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. That one missed. Nolan Arenado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and misses, struck him out. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy. Nato comes in to take his cuts. The 1-1. Chopped left side. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, it looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
Runner on out at first with one gone. Next to hit for Arizona, Carlos Santana.
Oh.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Just off the inside edge.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And now it's filled up.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
This one in the air. Muncy under it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting seventh, left fielder Jordan Lawler.
Jordan Lawler stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Line drive, knocks it down.
Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Alec Thomas now. And a payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Arenado around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-for to start the season and get into a slump. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Called out on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, this guy competes hard. You see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Yeah, I'm in the city going cray. Send an egg of food like it's play day. Haters in my vision, better lay low.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Swings through that one. Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Max Muncy at the dish. Swings and sends a rocket to right. 2 down.
Batting seventh, left fielder Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Two down, nobody on. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Struck him out looking. Through 2. We're tied 1 apiece. Back here in L.A., top half of the 3rd inning, Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes gets under it. 1 up, 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Corbin Carroll.
This is Corbin Carroll. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And there's a ball. That one lifted to left. Hernandez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And they'll do it again. Two now. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Betts. The throw to first, and that's the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Tied at 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting ninth, second baseman,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. That's to third. Arenado tossed to second, back to first, and it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error.
For the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Man at second.
Ball.
Two and one now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Runner at second here, one gone. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And that one upstairs. Man on second, 2 down. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 3 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Alex Vesia. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
And a 1-1. Line drive, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss as he was late. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boo.
Go-ahead run on base. Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Man at second. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Moreno leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that one is downstairs. Full count now.
That's a really good take.
Payoff pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alex Vesia gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Here's a new
Dodgers.
pitcher from the pen, Blake Trinan. He's making his second appearance of the season. Jordan Lawler, the next to hit. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, Betts. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Arizona,
back, and they
number
turn to a new
45,
arm as we kick off the
Taylor
bottom of the
Clark.
fourth. Taylor Clark. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Leading off, Mookie Betts.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And Mookie takes. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Ryan Thompson, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Thomas on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Ball to strike. Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground.
Got him swinging for the K.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off on.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And he walked him. And a go-ahead run is on base. Muncy digs in. Clark, 32 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. The 1-1. In the air, right field. Carroll settles underneath it, brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for LA. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Ready now for the 5th inning. Alek Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And he swings through that ball. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Here's the second baseman, Tim Tawa. 1-1 now.
Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Thomas at second with nobody out. Rick to third. In plenty of time to first. One away here in the fifth. Here's Ketel Marte.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second first. Perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Man at second. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Blake Trinan will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Man on second, 2 down. That one ran inside, almost got him. And a payoff pitch. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That one outside. Ball 2.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Gabriel Moreno in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one is absolutely belted. Pajes makes his way towards it, and it's out of reach after the slow first step. One runs in. The relay to the plate. Safe. He beat the tag. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So, runner at second, 2 down. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. No! Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. That one well upstairs. 3-1 now. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jack Dreyer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Henriquez warming up as well. Swing and a pop-up. Rojas under it. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Dodgers 1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
Back
Arizona.
now, and on the mound, the closer, Paul Sewald.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's a 1-1.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. With just one hit in the game, they're clearly frustrated and searching for answers at this point.
Here's a 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Thing about frustration, though, it gets you nowhere as a hitter. It's easy to get there, but the best thing you can do is simplify the approach and take things one pitch at a time.
On the ground right side, Santana steps on the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
The Dodgers, center fielder, Andy.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pappas. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Santana. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Miguel.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
You got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
They're down to their final strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Riding my whip and rodeo drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo.